Hey travelers, today on the channel we're going to do episode 6 of Banished. We have 45 adults, 20 children. At least I think that's what it's saying. Yes, exactly. And right now our main focus is to get this storage barn, because one of the reasons why the harvest isn't coming in, which was pointed out to me by a comment, but I also understood that already, was that people are having to travel too far to take the harvest in. So we're trying to work on this storage barn. Don't know if it'll actually get done. And then we have 10 laborers, which is really good. So we will see what else we might be able to get built. I want to get this chapel built and the market, to be honest, and the schoolhouse. But I don't know what'll get built this episode. I can't know that. So, all right, let's go ahead and hit play. We're on 5 times speed. Let's see what happens. I have 3 builders and they're all focused on this barn. And there's wood and stone over here, so I'm hoping that things will move along. We'll see though. We're in autumn, so I don't know whether or not this will get harvested before this first snow. There's no way for me to be prepared to know that because we're in late autumn. And we don't really have any idea when the first snow will be. Yep, it's happening now. So yeah, we're gonna lose all these crops. This needs logs and stone, and I'm upset because there are logs and stone over here, but they're not making their way to the building, which is odd. Oh, we have another labor. The reserve of firewood is low. Yeah, we only have 60, 70, 56 firewood. That's not good. Going into winter. Another laborer. Let's go ahead and put all 12 fishermen up for food resources. Someone's cold, but it went away. This again is not getting built and I don't really know why. Our stored food is so low, and it is starting to worry me. I do think we're gonna have a lot of death this episode, and there's nothing I can really do about that. Like I've been managing it as far as I can, but our food is so low that I assume there's gonna be a lot of death this episode. Like, I have priority increased on this barn, but like no one's doing any of the work. Outbreak of dysentery has occurred. That's not good. Let's go over to our hospital. It's 1 patient. All of these people need houses, and I'm aware of that. There's just not a whole lot I can do about that right now. Yeah, dysentery. But you're on your way to the hospital. Yeah, they are. They're on their way to the hospital. So, hopefully that will resolve. Blacksmith died and was replaced. We're down to 6 laborers. We really just need to make it through the winter without starving to death. I mean, that's really the goal, is to make it through the winter without starving to death. I'm not convinced we can, but we will try. Okay, so I'm wondering if maybe things don't get built during the winter. Like, they're walking so slow, and I think it's, based on winter, but I don't actually know. Like, where are you going with that wood? Oh, we don't have any clothing either. The tailor doesn't have anything. We'll switch over to wool and see if we have any wool. let's go ahead and remove the wool from over here. And the coats. Our firewood is so low and I don't really know why. We have so much logs in storage, but we don't have anyone. Okay, let's go ahead and get another wood cutter. One out here. Where there is logs. And then let's go ahead and stop you. And let's remove you. And then you're like, I don't have any wool, but there is wool. And I don't know what happened to it. Alright, let's see if it went in here. Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah. So this isn't gonna go very well, to be honest. Like, this is bad. Okay, so we have 2 people with dysentery. I know we need to improve their diets and stuff, but I just don't see how we can do that when we don't have enough going on. Like, we don't have enough firewood, we don't have enough food, you know. We don't have any clothes right now, which is kind of odd. Okay, 5 times speed, and we're just gonna go ahead and see if we can... We've beat winter, but our food store is so low. And that's partially because we aren't... We don't have anything. Like, it's just totally... Like, we need tools and we don't have any. And I don't know why we don't. Oh, we don't need 150 tools. We'll go up to 60 though. We have logs and we have iron, but for some reason they're not getting distributed, which is just so strange. These people are cold because there's no firewood. We have a bunch more laborers, but we just don't have the right amount of people for everything else. I'm gonna put one of our laborers on the iron mine. 2 people need tools, but I don't really know why. 3 people need tools, and we just don't have any. So yeah, I definitely assume this is going to be our last episode. We now need 4 tools. We have 9 clothes and only 1 log. A new child was born, and that's good, but we just don't. We need tools and we don't have them. We need 4 and we have 2. So it's just bad. Like, there's just so little going on. And we need this woodcutter, but we also really need this barn over here. And I can't figure out why this stuff over here doesn't get built. Like, it doesn't matter how often I prioritize it, the stuff over here doesn't get built, and I don't know why. Like, it took me so long to get the farm over here built, and it took me, like, I had to cancel things that were over here because I couldn't get anyone to take care of it. Like, we have 8 laborers, but it's like I don't understand what they're doing. We need this gatherer, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. It's late spring, and, like, the farms are working, but it's just not, I don't know. Like, I can't figure out why this only has 5 of 8 stone when we have stone right here. Made a fisherman die. The reserve of food is low. Yeah, we're down to 728, even though we have... And some of it is the tool issue. Like, we need 4 tools right now, and we don't have any. So some of it is definitely the tool issue, and I don't know, like, there's no real way of resolving that. It's early summer. Let's give the venison out to the people. An outbreak of scarlet fever has occurred. Interesting. Like, not good, but interesting. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and harvest because we need tools. So that's going to mean that it takes so much longer for the harvest to be done. Like, this isn't even being planted. Like, they have a barn right here, and yet, like, people aren't doing their jobs. Like, it's very strange. And some of it is a lack of tools, absolutely. Like, we need tools, but some of it I can't figure out. Like, some of it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, there is stone right here. Where's the laborer bringing the rest of the stone here? Like, it doesn't even make sense. And also, my thing keeps going back down, my timing. Like, it was up 5 times speed, and then it went down to 1 on its own. Like, I didn't change that on my own, so. Anyway, we have barely any food, and we need 6 tools, so I absolutely assume this is going to be the last episode of this series. I don't know why we aren't making tools. I don't get it. Like, our tailor doesn't have anything, and neither does our blacksmith. I don't know why. Five people are sick. 9 people need tools. We have one tool. Don't have any food. Like, this is gonna be bad. Without tools, our fisheries can't bring in as much food as they were, and we can't make as much iron either. And I know that. I know that's what's happening, but there's no way for me to fix that right now. So I just feel like this is the way this went. I'm actually really happy that we got to our 28th summer. Like, that's a pretty long game for me personally. I think some of the reason why it didn't go that great is because of the weird map I've got, you know? I chose to make stuff over here instead of going to where there was more space. Like, I should have made my town over here where there's a lot more space instead of all these little, like, islands, kind of. But, you know, I chose not to move people. I chose to just build where they landed rather than moving, and I should have moved. Like, some of it's definitely the weird map. Like, yeah, food is low, and it's too low, and now we need 10 tools, and there isn't enough to go around. And for some reason, this barn isn't being worked, and I don't know why. A merchant has arrived, but we don't have anything. They have ale. We don't need ale. Yep, food is low, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Can a crop field fit here? $14 by $7 could. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. $7 by $12. 9 by 14. Okay, how about this? Potatoes. Let's go up a farmer. But yeah, I can't figure out why everyone's like avoiding this area and not doing anything here. Like, it's very strange. And I know some of it is a lack of tools. But all of it's not, so it doesn't make any sense to me that it's like this. Like, we need tools. We need 14 tools, and we don't have any at all. But we do have iron and logs, but we don't have any firewood. And we have builders, but we don't have anybody doing work. Okay. Alright, so this is stone and iron. So let's go ahead and maybe get in another blacksmith over here. See if we can resolve some of these issues by maybe having another blacksmith right where this stuff is being built. I don't know. Like, I'm assuming the tools is the issue, but it can't be. Like, we've got logs and stone right here, but we have nobody bringing it in. And it's winter, and we only have 103 food, so people are going to starve to death. Like, that's just the way it's going to be. Without tools, we're going to have people starving to death. Yep. Logs are going up. But without tools, people will starve to death. That's just the way it's going to be. People will start dying. And soon, we only have 45 pieces of food left. Okay, so basically, that is Travingo Hills. At this point, there's no way of being like, people aren't going to starve to death, because they are. They're going to starve to death. There's nothing I can do about it. There's like literally nothing I can do about it at this point. I'm gonna put down this fishery. And we'll see if it can get built in time to be helpful. But without tools, we're just kind of screwed. Yeah. People are gonna starve to death this episode, and I am very disappointed by it, but at the same time, like, there's nothing I can really do to fix it. So this is the last episode of this series. Thank you for tuning in for it. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had a lot of comments on this one, at least from my channel. And I was really happy to see the engagement with my fans. A merchant has arrived. Corn. Potatoes. Plums. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. We're gonna happen upon a little bit of food if we can get them to do this. Cool. Cool. Yep, okay. We are back in spring, which is good, but we still need tools. And there isn't anyone to purchase tools from. So let's go ahead and get more potatoes. And maybe even more plums and more corn. We'll see if we can do anything at all about this food shortage. Yeah, we got some more food, but not nearly enough, so let's see if we can fix it. Let's go down on the plums. Let me go down. That was a weird sentence. Let's go back to potatoes and corn and see if there's anything we can do about it. Okay, let's go ahead and do 30 of each. And let's do 20. Cool, and now let's dismiss him. There is some food now. We still need tools, and without tools, we're gonna... it's gonna be bad without tools. Yeah, they're starving. We have 15 food. We don't have any more than that. It's early summer. Just we're screwed without tools. Like, that's just the way it is. And it doesn't matter what I do, I can't get the tools to be fixed. So I'm very happy. Yep, we had someone die of starvation just now. Yep, 3 people are starving, and we're gonna have more people die of starvation. That's, without tools, that's just the way it is, and I don't know what's happening, but I can't get the tools to function. Yep, and now we have people starving. Yep, dying of starvation now. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. Like, that's how it's gonna go. People are gonna starve to death, and there's nothing I can do about it. We have 127 food, and we don't have any tools, so there's nothing. Yep, even more people dying of starvation. Yep, just people starving to death because we don't have tools. Okay, well, that's how that went. This blacksmith is getting its stone, but it's not doing anything else, so it's like not, I don't know, it's not functioning the way it should. And nothing over here gets built for some strange reason. Like, we have stone right here, but we don't have anybody coming to fix it. Hey, but the outbreaks of dysentery and scarlet fever got fixed. So that's nice. Okay, thank you for tuning in for this last episode of Travingo-Tales, Banished Season 1. I really appreciated all the viewing of it. It's been really nice to have a series that you guys responded to so well. The next episode of... well, there won't be any more episodes of Banished until it's requested. But the next video on my channel after this one will be probably Jurassic World Evolution, or it will be another Sims 4 build. That cemetery's full. It'll really depend on how that's going. Even more people dying of starvation. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm so happy that we were able to play this on the channel and that it was enjoyed by so many of you. I am sorry that it ended this way, but it is Banished, and for the most part, that's the way things end. Like, you run out of tools, or you run out of food, or you run out of clothing, or all three, or some combination thereof, and then you're just screwed and you can't recover. And, like, we need 16 tools. We can't... There's no way, unless a trader comes through with tools, there's literally no way we're going to be able to fix that. There's no way we're going to be able to pull it back from there. So anyway, I enjoyed doing this for you guys. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to edit this video now. And I will see you guys next week for a different video, either Jurassic World Evolution or Sims 4, whichever one I decide to do, pretty much. But we made it to 48 adults, 8 people. We made it to late autumn 29. You know, we made it through a couple of diseases. Like, good job us. Thank you for all your viewing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share if you liked watching our city die. I don't know. Anyway, thanks travelers. I will see you guys next week.